So this is something I learned and found to be true. It is that we all have a wounded child living within us. Now, I'm sure many of you already know about the inner child, and some may have done some healing work around it. But for those of you who wonder what I'm talking about, I wish to explain. How many of us will be having an adult conversation when all of a sudden we get a reaction from the other person as somewhere out in left field? By this I mean, you may have by accident touched a trigger point which takes the other person back to somewhere in their childhood where they experienced a trauma. That means that the person you're now talking to is no longer an adult, but a child with an open wound. Now, you then experience a reaction from the child's point of view because the adult has never healed or understood that the wound still exists. Therefore, your conversation is turned into pouring salt on it, and the reaction is dramatic. So now you're having this conversation with a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 13-year-old, or whatever age that person was when they had the experience. And this is where your compassion comes in if you're able to recognize that the other person is no longer with you, but reliving an experience from their past. First, the most important thing is not to take anything they say personally, as they're speaking from the heart of their own wounds. And if your intentions were not to hurt them, you're on solid ground. Take a step back, analyze your own feelings with the understanding that what they may say may spark your inner child. Allow yourself to take time out if you need to, knowing that what the other person is experiencing is very real to them. Take care of yourself, be gentle with your feelings and emotions, as they're not thinking but reacting from a trigger. You may not be in a position to heal them or help them or even make things right, but you are in a position to understand where you both are. So many of us have these wounds, and we often, without thinking, speak from them, not realizing the damage that it's causing in ourselves and in our relationships with others. As we each become aware and awaken, we begin to realize that we have choices, and that we can heal from these painful experiences while granting grace to others. This is another small step towards healing and understanding those around us.